Alright everyone, welcome to the new place. I mean, welcome to the mess, because right now this is just a giant mess. And it's very noisy. Second, it's still kind of noisy, but that will do. Alright, so thing is, me and my girlfriend, we moved. Yeah. I forgot to say, welcome back to the channel, and thanks for tuning in today. So I'm gonna very quickly touch on this moving part, because yeah, you are going to see a newer environment. You're not going to see that ugly sofa right there, so that goes away out the window. Probably not out the window, but it won't stay here. Also, we have a big ass cupboard over there, which will not stay either. The bed will stay. Actually, we brought it here, and yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to work, but let me show you around quickly. This is the bigger room. There's the ugly sofa. There's the yet ugly bed. It's made up of these things. I gotta fix that leg today. That's my primary objective. Yeah. And this is, if you can see it, is going to be the new studio. Yep. I'm going to sit over there and talk to you guys. Also, I'm sure we are going to do something like I sit out here, because this is really cool. So, how awesome is that? Look around. Boom. Hey, fourth floor. I have no idea if my exposure is correct for, yeah, it's correct. Okay, we have a mirror here. Hello. Yeah, so this is going to be the new place, and I'm excited, I gotta say. I'm very excited about it. So I have seen this in various Facebook groups that I am in, and it's basically the question of what camera should I buy? What lens should I buy? Zero idea, I don't know. I have no idea what the best camera or the best lens is for you. So let me just do this little video real quick and try to explain how all this works. When you're shopping for new cameras or new lenses or that kind of stuff, you should not be looking for the best overall stuff. Rather, you should be looking for the best stuff for you, if that makes sense. So chances are, if you're a sports shooter, you are not going to go well with a compact point and shoot camera. But if you are just a hobby photographer, you want to take some photos of your family, you don't need a Sony A9 II with I don't know, a 600mm G Master lens. That's just, you know, inconvenient, and no, you don't want that hassle. So first step in deciding what camera you should use is kind of deciding what you want to shoot. For example, I do a lot of portrait stuff, interior photography, that's something I do too. For me, I need a full frame camera, because if you want to showcase the whole house, the whole flat, the whole anything which you have to shoot at real estate, you are going to need a wider focal length and a wider field of view to see anything, to be able to see anything and everything. I mean, to be able to see everything. I should really learn to speak English properly. Yeah. So you need a wider field of view, and that you probably can't get at the same level with a crop sensor camera. For example, I shoot most of my interior stuff with a 60mm lens, and that is just fine. If you put that lens on an APS-C camera, that 16 is going to be 24. So a much tighter field of view may be not enough for most of my stuff. If you're a travel photographer, you are walking a lot, hiking and all that kind of stuff, chances are you are not going to want to bring all this heavy, big, bulky, full frame gear with you all the time. So you might be better off with a micro four thirds or a small APS-C camera or that kind of stuff. In terms of lenses, the topic really decides for you. So you will not be able to shoot sports with a 60mm lens, and this works vice versa. So you will not be able to shoot real estate with a 200mm lens, because you might get a nice sharp I don't know, photograph of the doorknob, but that's all. You can't really see the whole picture, the whole room. So yeah, the 200 is not for you. I suggest you write a list. What will you use that camera for? Be it sports, nature, hiking, I don't know, family photos. Consider your budget above all, yeah. So yeah, I can't say the A9 is the best camera for you, even if it might be the best if it's out of your budget, because that is like a very expensive piece of equipment. And consider the lenses the same way, and look up what is good for what. Just to give you a starting point, a wide angle lens is great for interior stuff, landscape photography, maybe what it's called, environmental portraits, but I wouldn't go ultra wide with those. Like, I would stick with something like 24 or 28 mil. Slightly tighter field of view, like 35 to 50 to 85, maybe even 135. They are great for portraiture and just general purpose photography. So the more telephoto you get, it's better for sports or shooting race cars on the track, cyclists. I know that's sports. Yeah, or wildlife even. If you want to photograph birds and you don't want to scare them off, you are going to need a longer lens. And take all this to account and yeah, choose accordingly. So you want to say, just this one example, you want to photograph sports. You are going to need a camera that's fast, so it has a fast burst mode. Say it can take 11 pictures per second, that's fine. And you're going to need a longer telephoto kind of lens, like a 70-200 or a, I don't know, what's, for Sony APS-C there's like a 55-200. I don't know anything about these lenses, it just comes into my mind. So if I started sports or wildlife photography, these kind of things I would buy, or I would get into, like looking into. So I'd really just buy a full frame if I would need that kind of wider field of view, or to my work it's crucial to have a little bit more depth of field. That has nothing to do with the sensor, by the way. If you're interested, we can talk about that too. But otherwise, you are going to be just fine with an APS-C camera. And really, that's the video topic for today. And I very much hope I could keep this video under 10 minutes, because all of my videos are over 10 minutes or around 10 minutes. The last one is not, it's like 9:30 or something like that, but it's still kind of long, yeah. So I'll try to keep this one a bit shorter, and we could do something like these real short videos, I think. We'll see. Anyways, let me show you something real quick too, my other passion, if you will. I think this is going to be interesting. This here is a guitar amplifier. You can see it there. Guitar amp. If we can manage to focus. Yeah, and we focused. And if my battery doesn't run out, woo, there's my guitar. Hey. Look at this. How awesome is that? Yeah, I want it to be a rock star. And that's quite all for today. So thank you everybody for tuning into this video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and if you could hit that subscribe button down there, I would really just appreciate it. You can like the video if you like the video. And yeah, that's all. Bye.